going to melt out or round up into kind of a hugging of the ball position, and then both arms behind our back and lift up through the chest, chin and nose. Now you stay exactly where you are. I'm just going to move sideways for demonstration purposes. We're going down, exhale, rounding up, pulling in through the belly. Head goes inside the arms, shoulders stay away from ears. Then you bring your arms behind you, kind of lock them into place, and lift through the chest, chin and nose. Nice and tall, shoulders down. One more time, exhale, open up, super round. Nose in between the biceps, chin to the chest. Great work. Opposite, going up, 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 lengthening, super tall, reaching up, sternum up to the ceiling of the sky, and then release. Relax through the shoulders, relax through the arms. Good work. We are now taking both of our arms up into kind of a T-like position. We're going to start closing with the arms. Watch. 1, exhale, inhale, exhale. Switch which arm goes on top first, and do your best to stay as still as possible as you do so. Exhale as you go in, inhale as you go out. Hold your belly button pulled into the lower back and avoid wobble with the upper body. So super still, okay? Last two, again, change seated position if necessary, okay? And last one, and release. From here, gentle butterfly, kind of, I can't be bothered to fly butterfly. It's kind of, you know, halfway butterfly. Going in and out, doesn't really want to develop the full span of wings, but it may be forced and it needs to grow a bit bigger. Otherwise it's going to get left behind. So we're going to have to start going into that full span, going up and down all the way to the floor, all the way to the ceiling. Exhale as you go on to effort. So what is harder? Is it harder to reach up or is it harder to reach down? And I need you to synchronize that thought within yourself and then adapt your breath accordingly. Exhale on effort. Last one. And release. Now bring your arms back into that position and give me rolls. So we're now squeezing our shoulder blades together. A little bit tongue twister that was. Squeezing our shoulder blades together as you push back, okay? Exhale for 2 maybe, and inhale for 2. Otherwise the breath may be too often, it's too frequent. So inhale for 2 rolls and exhale for 2 rolls. The arms are getting heavy. They don't really like it anymore. Can you feel that? All right, calm the movement down and then push it back. So that means we're squeezing again, stay exactly where you are. We are squeezing the arms behind us, squeezing the shoulder blades together and reaching up through the chest. Okay, so again, inhale for 2 and then exhale for 2. Nice work. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release through the arms. Woo, can you feel that? Nice and warm, huh? Roll through the shoulders, and a little shake off, blah, 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 and then relax. Great. So, having our shoulders so beautifully warmed up, it would be a shame not to do any weight-bearing work. So what I would like you to do is to place yourself into a plank position. We're going to stay in a plank for a bit and then move out to the side style, and then so on and so on. So, listen to verbal instructions or watch the first couple of repetitions to know what you're doing, okay? Placing ourselves onto our fronts. Elbows under the shoulders, the hands are relaxed. We're now choosing one way. Way 1, you're going to go up onto your knees and stay there happily ever after. Way 2, you're going to come up onto the knees, tag the toes under, then lift one leg and then lift the other, and now you're in a full plank. Again, happily ever after. All right, so we're going to hold here for 6 counts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then move onto the side of our one arm. So facing towards the screen maybe ideally, so you can see what you're doing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then super slowly come back to that position. Put the knees down if you're struggling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, going to the other side, away from the screen. Put the bottom knee on the floor if you feel that you need a little bit of help. Okay, so if it's a bit too much, put the bottom knee on the floor. Now come back into our regular plank. Hold it for another 6, remembering that we need to keep our belly button pulled in towards the lower back and spine super long. Changing for last 2 swaps. Remember that you can put the bottom knee to the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage through that belly button. Keep the hips nice and low. Keep those hips low. Maybe a gentle engagement through the glutes as well to help you out. Super long neck. And we're switching for the very last time. Again, bottom leg on the floor if you're struggling, or lengthen through both. In 5, 4, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Return to that center facing plank, and put one knee to the floor, the second knee to the floor, and then push yourself up, 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 and into the child's pose stretch. In order to accommodate your body, you can spread the legs a little bit wider, and then you can sit down and really press the chest to the floor. Great work. All right, from here we are sitting up and we are rolling through the wrists. Okay, that means that we're going to do some weight bearing through the whole of the arm. Now, if you decide that rolling through the wrist or being on our wrist is a bit too much and uncomfortable, two things you can do. Option 1, come up onto your fist, so you're keeping your fist on the floor instead of a flat hand. Option 2, you're keeping your elbows on the floor as if in the low plank. All right, see how it goes, and if you need to, pull yourself or your tops into your leggings, because you might end up with your tops by your neck. Okay, so placing ourselves onto a nice tall high position. Remember that the knees are soft, the belly button is pulled in. Inhale, as you exhale, lengthen through both of the legs. You're now in a high plank position. Excellent. Soft elbows, long spine, tight through the core, gentle squeeze through the glutes. Inhale, as you exhale, pull up into the pyramid. Pump your heels for 4, 3, 2, 1, and fold through the pyramid. And here, do your best to go down into one, at least one press up on the tricep. That means the elbows are going backwards. Push back. Exhale. 4, 3, easier option. As you unfold, place the knees to the floor and come down into a knee tricep press up. Push up, exhale. Excellent. Then unfold through the legs and push up again. We are going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unfold through the body. Place the knees to the floor if you're struggling. Real slow motion. Inhale to go down. Exhale, push up as 1. Nice and engage through the core, please. Pushing up. Again, our 4th repetition. We've got 5 and 6 to go after this. Unfold. Knees to the floor nod. You may notice that you can come down without the knees, but to push up, that's a whole different story. You might want to put the knees back to floor. And left, 5 more. No, 5 more. What am I talking about? 5 and 6. There you go. Repetition 5 and 6. This is what happens when one is working live out with the clients in the class. Okay, so we're going down. Exhale, push up. And last one. Very, very nice. Now my right upper arm is actually playing up for the last few days. So I'm going to take it easy, not making any more angry than it already is, and stay on my knees here. Push it up, and then as you return to seated position and rest. Nice work. Both arms by the side of your knees, maybe the forehead to the floor. Have a little jiggle through the body, through the hips, and then come up into seated. How did that go? Whew, not great, huh? Quite heavy. That tricep curl, sorry, the tricep press up is really actually quite heavy. So do ensure that you use the option for the knees. And of course, if there are any discomforts within the upper arm or the shoulder, just don't force it. Work within your abilities on a day. Pay attention and be respectful. If your body is saying to you, that hurts, okay? So do listen to those messages. I have listened to mine just a second ago. Okay, the arm was screaming and I thought, okay, I'm not going to push it any further than you need to. On that note, you had your rest now and we're going back to the elbows. This time the legs are working. That means we are staying in a one position. Nothing changes, nothing lifts, nothing moves. Apart from, choose one. You're on your knees, and if you're on your knees, you're going to lift one knee at a time from the floor, keeping your toes down. If you're fully extended, all you need to do is to lift through the whole of the leg. Extend and exhale as you do so. Hold yourself engaged. Hold yourself long. The neck is long as well. That's it. We go for 4 on each leg. 3 on each leg. 2, hold that pelvis nice and low, guys. And 1 more. and release. Knees to floor, and then shift back into the position. Great stuff. All right, team, rolling through the shoulders. As I said, we are going to go quite deeply into the shoulder joint today. So I would like to ask you to go back into your high plank. But this time we're going to go and do our high plank, then side star, high plank and side star. That means quite a lot of pressure through the wrist joint, through the shoulder itself. And again, if you need an easier level, just come back to the elbow and practice your strength there. Practice that engagement, practice being steady. So, back onto the high plank. This is going to be tough, team. All right, so from here, choose again whether you want to have your knees on the floor or do you want to be fully extended. Inhale, and this is your high plank position. You're counting 6, 5, 4, long through the spine, 3, engage through the core, 2, and 1. Now, shift your feet into an Egyptian painting and lift up and hold. Long neck, 6, 5, 4, remember bottom knee to the floor if you're struggling, 2, and 1. We're coming back. Hold. 6, 5, 4, 3. Long spine, everyone. 2, and 1. Shifting. Feet like an Egyptian. Go. You can work harder if you decide to put one foot on top of the other as well. Okay? So you can do that as well. 2, and 1. Unfold. 6, 5. Squeeze your glutes if you need help. 3, 2, 1. Unfold. Start with your feet. Push. 6. How you doing? 2, 1. One more change, team. Hold. Nice and long, everyone. Soft elbows, long neck. Tight through the core. 2, 1. Last one. Feet like an Egyptian. Or mount them one on top of the other. 5, 4. Long spine, long neck. 1, and return. So you're in a high plank position. Put one or both knees to the floor and then shift back to your child's pose with wide knees. Excellent. As you're in the child's pose, stay exactly where you are. And what I would like you to do is take one of your arms and thread it underneath the other arm and press down. Okay, imagine somebody's pulling that hand away from you. Press down. That's it. And then come back in, inhale. And as you exhale, go the other way. Whoosh. Pressing down and really holding, really pressing. Excellent. And then we're going to go into a daddy long leg position. So you're in this kind of like ready spider-like position. Okay, quite a cool position actually. And you're lengthening through one arm and then you're rotating towards the bent arm, pressing the long arm's shoulder to the floor. You're rotating away and you're also rotating the head. You're doing your best to look up towards the ceiling, but at the same time pull in through the belly button. Don't let it all hang out. I know it's hanging. Pull it in. Okay, come back in. Back to the daddy long leg spider. And we're lengthening through the other arm. We're pressing down and rotating. And then we're doing our best to look towards the ceiling. How does the shoulder feel? My one, to be honest with you, just between you and I, okay? No one else knows. It's screaming. It's screaming to high heavens. It's going, stop, Agata, stop. I don't want to do this anymore. Okay. I'm not going to push it into a zone which is not safe. I'm just going to respect it and then come back and release. Fantastic. Get yourself gently up and away. All right, I did say we're going to go for the legs, but we're going to incorporate core work into this. So what I would like you to do is just to swivel your legs round and then place the legs in front of you. Excellent. Nice and long legs. Seated position. Super tall. Now, before we do anything with the legs, I need you to melt down into a position that feels sustainable. That means you can stay here for a while. Everything here, just pull it all in as much as you can. Just tuck it all in, tighten it all. Inhale as you exhale, both arms across your chest. Now this will add to the weight of your body. Inhale as you exhale, either lift both legs or one leg off the floor. Hold this position. Hold this position. How do you feel? If you've got one leg off the floor, change your leg now. All right, keep scooping the pelvis, and then for those who are struggling with their lower backs, place your hands or elbows onto the floor. All right, the work starts now. Turn the feet out in the hip joint, in here, in the groin. Flex the feet, draw the knees through the shoulders. That's the exhale. And then inhale, open up, and then point the feet. flex, reach, outreach, and point. If you're working with one leg at a time, you do exactly the same thing, but you can leave one of the legs on the floor for an easy ride. And you can also keep your both arms behind you as well, behind your back, if you feel that this is just too much, Agata, okay? What is it that you want from me? If these thoughts are going through your mind, just put your arms behind your back and keep one leg on the floor. I can feel the muscles. Can you feel yours? Wow, a beautiful light burn. Well, light for me. I don't know about you. You might be on fire. Okay, 2 more to go, team. Exhale. Whoosh. Nice. 1 more. Push and release. Excellent. Release the legs. Come back with grace away from that position. Go, oh my gosh, ow, ow, ow. Or just lengthen through the spine like nothing happened. It didn't touch me at all, this one. All right, knees out to the side, feet together, and then we're going to go into stretch on those legs. So gentle release, not too deep. We are thinking about kind of a yawn type of a stretch. So not too much, just a gentle push down. Great work. Lengthening through the spine. Think of it as a release moment. It's a moment to grab some air. If you are holding your breath instead of breathing in and out, okay, I know you. It's like, make sure that you breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, out on effort. All right, legs together, fantastic work. We are going down. So, from here, placing ourselves, I'm kind of just switching positions so you can see things, but actually, do you know what? I'm just going to turn this way. There you go. You're going to see so much more. So from here, melting down, both legs going up to the ceiling. There you go, both legs. Hands either on the floor, or if you're struggling, put hands underneath your hips. Okay, drawing through the belly button. 3 things we're going to do. We're going to go down, up, side, side. Yeah? So, first things first, we're going down, drawing in through the navel, super slow. Return, super slow. Stop in the middle, go to your right as far as you can go without pressing too much tension onto your arms and shoulders, and then go to the other side. That's your 3rd thing. Yeah, so keep the shoulder on the floor and then return. Try to keep your both toes together. So exhale, belly button down to the lower back the back down to the floor. Good, come back up. Super steady through the pelvis, so hold the pelvis super steady and strong. Exhale one way, push. Keep those toes together, see how far you can go. Come back in, go the other way. Exhale, that's it. Keep that shoulder blade on the floor. Keep those big toes together. And we're going down again. You ready? Go. Exhale. Exhale. Super slow. All right, come back in. Keep the pelvis steady. Avoid wobbling through the spine. We're going to the side. Bend your knees if you feel that this is just too much. Okay, so keep the knees bent. And then you can roll. But do remember to still engage through the core. Because the thing is, once you bend the knees, the belly goes, oh, okay, this is quite cool. No, 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 no. Hold yourself engaged. Go again. Push. 4 out of 6. 4 out of 6. Take it down. Draw it in. Exhaling out on effort. Remember, no holding breath. Push to the side. Fantastic. Really pinching through that waist. Going to the other side. Light arms, everyone, okay? Light arms. Really using that core to get yourself in and out. Beautiful. 2 to go. Go. Exhale. Hold that center beautifully tight. Super tight. Hold the pelvis steady as you're lifting through those legs. Really use your arms to lift abs, not your arms. Your abs to lift those legs. This is a lot of effort. Okay, come back in. Again, quite light through the facial muscles, so do try to relax through those facial muscles. And if you feel yourself going all tense up, just do your best to release through the face, through the neck, through the shoulders. So ideally just lay your arms down with the palms up, unless obviously you have your arms underneath your hips. Last repetition, we're going out, pinch, 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 really twist, rotate, holding the shoulder blades on the floor, rotate, push, 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 come back in, and release. Knees to the floor, knees to the chest. How did that go? Are you alright? Alright, so from here, a little bit of a stretch. Place the hands in between the thighs. Just give yourself a quick catch through the feet. A little roll through the pelvis. Kind of releasing the tensions in the lower back as well. And the nice sensitive spots there. The back loves to be rolled out there. So give yourself a gentle left to right twist. Alright, so we're going back to our arms. Our arms got a break. So we're going to get ourselves in. And we're going to roll over. And then we're going to come up. Hairstyle is completely out by now, but that's okay. It's just you and I here, so I don't mind. So from here, we're going to come up onto our all fours. I'm going to get back onto my mat. And I need you to place your knees underneath your pelvis. The toes are relaxed for now because we're busy aligning the position. Elbows are soft. So remember, the more you lock out your elbow joint, the more it's going to hurt at some point. It may not happen straight away, but at some point you will feel it. And it will be a little bit too late for that, okay? It will be strained by that point already. So keep the elbows soft, and remember, come up onto your fist if you need to. Shoulders, melt them to the base of your spine as if you wanted to have a super long neck, really long neck. I want to see all of your necks. Make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders and your knees are directly under your pelvis. Nice work. Now tuck the toes under. Oh boy, we're going to go into weight bearing. Core engaged, tilt the hips forwards and backwards and find a point in the middle. So you've got your neutral long spine in place. Inhale, and as you exhale, we're lifting for 6. Push. 6, 5, tiny gap underneath the legs. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good work. If your wrists are screaming at you right now, release your wrist, kind of give yourself a little shake, a little kind of, TLC for the wrists. From here, we're going again. Inhale, exhale, push. We're going to be a little bit more dynamic with this action. So if you do need to rest, you rest up and just join us when you're ready. And release. Push it up. Inhale, exhale. 6, 5. Long neck, everyone. 4, 3 soft elbows. 2, 1. Release. Inhale, exhale, push. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Good. 3 to go. Push. Really long through the spine, everyone. Hold that neutral spine in place. Hold that center engaged. Release. 2 to go. Push up. Exhale. 5, 4. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Last one. Go. Push. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And the last one. And release. Nice work. Untuck through the toes. Release through the arms. Release through the shoulders, separate through the knees to reach into that groin stretch. All right, so from here, we're going to kind of a switch between a child's pose, and a high plank. Again, really going into those shoulders, into the mobility of the shoulder, into that lengthening of the spine. So, easy version, in the child's pose, keep the knees on the floor. For those who want to work harder, the knees will hover above the floor continuously. So, inhale, and as you exhale, push back and hover the knees above the floor and then come back in. Yeah, for those who need to work lighter, just sit down onto the heels and then come back in into the high plank. Does this make sense? Yeah, so sit back onto the heels, keep going guys, and then move out into that high plank position. That's it, we're going. 6. Open up. Exhale on effort. Which one is the effort? Is it to go down or is it to go up? Which one is it? 3 to go. Beautiful. 2 to go. Excellent. 1 to go. Push back, release, and rest. Woo! How did that feel? Okay, arms okay? Legs maybe firing a little bit? A little bit, right? Okay, so we're going to go into stretch of the back of the leg. So what I would like you to do is to place one leg in front and one leg behind. Now, if you're struggling with the knee, put a cushion underneath your knee. So put a little bit of padding under that knee. Front knee in line with your front ankle, and then push the pelvis down to the floor. So I need you to push it down. Now, if the floor is too far, put something underneath your hands, or maybe hold on to your furniture so you can be a bit higher. Push down with the pelvis. Stay in that position just for a second. And then your choice is to either keep your back knee on the floor or lift the back leg off the floor. But when you do that, press down with the pelvis and push the knee up. Not to a lockout position though, so still keep it soft, okay? From here, inhale, holding your hands either on furniture or on the floor. Push up. You can put a couple of blocks underneath your hands as well. Push yourself to the position where you're either hovering above the leg, or if you are flexible, you're folding over that leg. But remember, when you're folding over it, it's not a forceful situation. It is natural because you have already gained that flexibility. Okay, come back, inhale. Let's do it again. 5. Again, you can stay quite high up on top of that leg. Soft knee, all right? Come back in. 4. Folding over if you can, relax shoulders. All right, good work. 3, you're doing really well. Remember, you can keep that back knee on the floor. So as an example, 2, the knees on the floor, the back is long, for example. If you're struggling, come up a little bit higher if you need to. And then 1 more to go. Reach out and stretch through the back of the leg. Beautiful work. Come back in and then super slowly, with a little bit of grace, change your legs. Nice. So front knee above the front ankle, belly button pulled in. Lift or move that back knee further away so you can feel that stretch within the front of the pelvis of the long leg. And then decide whether you want to keep that leg on the floor or you want to lift it. If you want to lift it, prepare yourself to do so. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift up. Then lower the pelvis to the floor to increase the stretch sensation on the front of the hip, and then push the back knee up towards the ceiling, but without locking it out. Use furniture for support, or blocks or books, and then we're going in. Inhale, exhale, push. 1. One leg may feel different to another. 2. Remember to engage through that core line, that abdominal belt. 3. Exhale as you push back. 4. Remember, you can keep that back leg on the floor, and if you feel like you just want to stay there for a little bit longer because it feels so good, then you can.